Hello to all and welcome back to War Thunder Aviation. Now, for today's video, I decided to do a bit of a flyout in the F4U-1D Corsair, an aircraft that I don't really fly very much because I don't fly much of the American tree. I've always stood by the policy that if it can't climb and or it can't turn, then I don't want anything to do with it, and since that's basically the entire American fighter tree line, you can see why I don't fly them out too often. But I wouldn't say for one second that the American fighter tree line was bad by any means. Just because it doesn't fit my personal flight style does not mean that you can't do very well in them, as I'm about to demonstrate in this match. Now, as you can see in front of me is a LAL R5 who appears to not want to be going for much of a head-on as he tries to duck under me, but I do get a critical on his gear leg, so I mean, he's basically out the fight really. There's no way he will be able to continue his participation in this fight with a damaged gear leg. But either way, I just make sure, follow him down. He's doing some very spicy maneuvering, just trying to get away from me. And yes, the LA5 can outturn me, but the Corsair's combat flaps are very effective, and with my last shot here, I set him on fire, and I'm done with him. And that is my first kill of the match, and you can see that despite the fact that LAL R5 back there is more manoeuvrable than my Corsair, I was still capable of outturning him, thanks to me having a good amount of energy retention and a lot of energy behind me, as well as having very effective combat flaps. This aircraft, despite the fact it is not as good at turning as most fighters you'll come up against, it is still very good once you get those flaps, and you turn at the perfect time, of course. Which is really quite good, considering that I don't, as I've already said, really like these types of aircraft. I don't like them if they can't climb or if they can't turn, and this really can't, as far as most fighters go, and yet I'm really enjoying it. And it doesn't help the fact this is completely stock in this game, except for the new 50 caliber belts, but that's it, I'm afraid. But either way, I'm chasing this Yak-1B down, he's never going to beat me in the dive, and that got one hit on him, going to have to level out, otherwise I'm going to lose control. Oh, I did lose control anyway, apparently. That's pilots for you on this game. But oh well, as long as I'm at a good amount of energy, I should be alright against Yaks. After all, Yaks are one of those types of aircraft that are pretty fast and they have a decent turn, and let me tell you when I say that if they can get you to low altitude with low energy and you're flying an F4U or almost any American fighter really, they can quite easily tear you apart. Oh, but it doesn't matter because that Yak-1B just went headfirst into that hill. No one got the kill for it, so I'm assuming he were... I don't know, maybe he wanted to go and hug that hill over there. But either way, I'm going down this lag, I hit him, and I've lost control, right for the ground, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, oh god, okay. Whew, I wasn't afraid. Yeah, it's all under control, ladies and gentlemen, stay in your seats, this is all part of the act. And that actually was my second kill, so that's quite good. Now, there's an I-16 there who's very close to me but didn't spot me, and I think he just did, so he's turning around. I'm not going to beat him in that turn, so might as well just level out. Now, I-16s are, as I said in one of my previous videos, incredibly good turn fighters, in fact one of the best in the game, but unfortunately they are incredibly slow. Now here he comes for a head-on, very foolish of him, but fortunately for him, I was a really bad shot there. But either way, it doesn't matter. I did get away pretty much unscathed. That is one of the main advantages of American aircraft in this game. They will take a beating, they will take everything you throw at them and more, and they will just keep going. And yes, as you can see, I-16's very slow. He's trying to fire, I guess they're ranging shots, but at this range he's never going to hit me. So, I'm just going to open the distance. He's nowhere near. Even if he was aced, he's still nowhere near as fast as an F4U in level flight, so just keep on flying away. Eventually he'll get bored, and oh, there he goes. Time to re-intercept and save that Spitfire. He's still on that Yak's tail, so he might need a bit of help there. As if he gets into a low-speed turn fight with that Yak, then that I-16 will quite easily rip him apart. Like what I said, the Spitfire is a really good turn fighter, but the I-16 is made for turn fighting, so there you go. Now, fortunately, I am quite fast. In fact, I'm probably the fastest aircraft here. I know it's not saying much, but there you go. And that Yak-1 is probably realising about now he's not going to beat that Spitfire in a turn. So he's going to decide to go for a head-on with an F4U. Not the best idea. And there he is on fire. Yeah, it's not a good idea to go head-on with any American aircraft, really. These things are designed to take an absolute punishing and keep on going. But then again, he was going to probably die against that Spitfire anyway, so it probably was the best thing to do in the situation. Now, more shots over there, but nothing hit the I-16. He's not turning around to try and fight me, he's prioritising the Spitfire. I guess I can sort of see why he's doing that, but either way, he's not paying attention. I've turned around, coming back on him. He's completely focused on that Spitfire, not watching his tail. And that mistake, as you will soon see, will cost him his life. So firing air, get the range right, and there goes his pilot with a headshot. Now unfortunately that Spitfire did not make it, although the I-16 didn't get the kill for it, strangely enough, which is rather odd, but like what I said in my last video, the kill system on this game is absolutely fucked, and just today, the amount of times I have killed enemies and they've killed me, and neither of us got the kills for it, it's too many times I really even want to think about, really. I mean, another problem that I didn't say in that video, but happened to me just the other game, was I was on a 2-kill streak, I was doing great, and then I went for a head-on with another aircraft, I took off their wing and killed them, and they made the slightest graze with my cockpit. I am talking... I'm pretty sure we didn't even actually touch. It was that, like, far away from my cockpit, and my pilot died from it, and it classed as an aircraft collision. So, yeah, it's screwed. The system on this game, kills and all that, and I really don't like it. But back onto this game, and you can see that my engine has just died, and yet I made it the entire way back with red oil, and it's been an amazing feat. 4 kills, and I've actually limped back to base with no engine. A great feat, and a great end to a great match, really. So I'm just going to land here. There's one enemy left. I could get an ace this game. You never know. Just coming in, and high speed. Oh my god, no, no, oh, come on! Really? Really? After 4 kills, and that much of a good game I was having, and my damn flap falls off at the last second at only like 150 miles an hour, and I die from it. I mean, to be fair, that was probably the first time I've ever landed the F4U. I don't, like what I've said, I don't fly it much, and it was pretty much stock in this video, but really? Really? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I hope you like what you saw. If you did, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. It's always appreciated. And until next time, I say thank you very much, and I'll see you then.